Among the French masters, it was Picasso who created a similar impact on the young Rabin when he was earnestly seeking to discover his own distinctive style and mood. Amongst the Indian masters, it was Ram Kinkar whose works made him explore the pre-verbal world of his own psyche, a world which is rich in passion, power, and muted anguish. Slowly, Rabin started experimenting with lines and colors to impart the inner meanings of his images. He has always been a passionate man, whose work bears his own profound characteristic mark, which has also tinged the world around him. Rabin has never been able to forget the window and his life behind it in the ancestral house at Pokitdash Mondal Lane. The Bengal famine of 1943 left an indelible impact on the mind of the emotional, sensitive boy. He saw the narrow lanes of the city strewn with the skeletal corpses of men, women, and children. He attempted to vent his inner agony in his sketchbook, trying to imitate the sketches of Zainul Abidin. It was after Rabin had to leave the government art school that he started helping to run a family factory in Howrah. But he was not at all satisfied during this short time in the factory. The artist within desperately sought an escape. The experience, however, triggered his creative genius once again, prompting the dehumanized environment of the contemporary world in Rabin's series Man and Machine. Rabin's drawings and paintings successfully project the horrors of the continuing process of the degeneration of humanity. The faces which he encounters every day in Kolkata sometimes appear to him as those of robots or as tribal totems, and are seen as metaphors of both the power and the helplessness of contemporary man. Rabin's works portray the tormented conflict between the primitive and the contemporary, and the inner and the outer world, giving voice to the explosive negativity of cold existentialism. His paintings certainly suggest his personal identification with the muted cry of the helpless victims of an indifferent society, the deep need for compassion and disgust at the lost sense of human brotherhood. Yet all this is without the slightest concession to sentimentalism. Rabin's art is indeed a critique of our time. His works appear with the artist's rich style and the signature which distinguishes them from the works of his Indian contemporaries. His drawings and paintings are exuberant and intense, giving way boldly not to the celebration of life, but its tragedy. The pathos of contemporary life and the anguished soul of modern man so often dominate his canvas, as can be seen in the Man series. Rabin's wife, Bani, passed away in the year 2000. She was a distinguished painter herself. She also had a great love of gardening and was always happy nurturing small plants into their blossoming maturity. She also loved to talk about life and to live her life with zest, even when she was anticipating her death.
Chahibu na
This was Rabin's gallery while he stayed in Howrah. And this is where he started his life with Bunny. Some of their old works are still to be found there. Time seems to stop in this house, where the memories of the life Rabin spent here continue to be born on the breeze. Rabin keeps coming back to this house to touch those formative years when the two of them trekked their long journey together. The undercurrent of compassion which flows through these otherwise deformed faces in the mysterious line drawings evokes a sense of despair. The eyes of the painted animals carry the melancholy of helplessness, the insecurity of alienation, and a crying out for salvation. Time has not dulled the artist. The footsteps of the gradual journey from a projected reality to the zone of the unreal continues to be traced in Rabin's works. The artist's relentless endeavor to make his creations more and more meaningful often leaves his viewers awestruck. The window is still prominent in his dreams, revealing a world yet unexplored, provoking him and whispering to him to continue the journey.